que lo que mi gente, it's your boy Papi Pips, and we are back at it. And today I'm gonna go over my trading strategy using ICT concepts. Right, I have my own twist on his concepts, and I'm gonna share it, break it down, and show you guys what I've learned from back testing, forward testing, live accounts, demo accounts, challenges, what I've learned and what I use each and every day. Alrighty, so the first thing I do before even opening up TradingView is I check the news. And today we're gonna use April 1st, 2024, New York AM session. And we're gonna go over it. So as you can see at 10 a.m. we had a red and orange holder. So I'm not even gonna touch the market before that. Right, I'll go ahead and do a top-down analysis, and today we're gonna go ahead and do it from the daily time frame. All right, so I'm gonna mark up my buy side and sell side liquidity. So right here I have my sell side liquidity on the daily, and then my buy side on the daily time frame. From the daily, I'm gonna go down to the 4-hour time frame, and I can clearly see we have some sell side right here on the 4-hour, and just got buy side on the 4-hour. From here, I'm gonna go to the 1-hour, and then I can see at this point I can see there's a gap right here. I can also see that we have sell side liquidity right here. Okay, once we get to this level, I have everything marked up, right? I have the majority from the daily to the 1-hour, I have everything marked up. Now, when I go down to the 15 and 5 minute and the 1 minute, I'm looking for my entry. I'm looking where can I get in, and keep in mind, at 10 a.m. we're gonna have a red folder. We're gonna have news, so I'm not gonna get in before that. So I'm gonna mark everything up and set it up so when news comes out, I'm ready to get in the trade. Okay, so let's go down to 15 minute, and I can see this gap right here. This was Friday, right? This is Friday. Yep, this was Thursday, Friday. We have this gap right here. So at this point, we're at right around 7:45. I can anticipate for price to come down here, fill this gap out, take out this liquidity. What's gonna happen first is we'll probably see this price take out liquidity, then target this gap and take out buy side, or price can come down here, come back, then take out the rest of the sell side liquidity. Right, we'll see in a little bit. So I'm in the 15 minute. I can see we have some buy side liquidity right here. We also have buy side right here. So for this example, I will mark all of this liquidity. So I'll just mark this up. Buy side, and then buy side right here. I like keeping everything clean. I don't want to mark up every single level. Just the key levels on the higher time frame, the monthly, weekly, daily, 4-hour, 1-hour, maybe the 15 minute. But after that, I just let price react, and I can tell this is, we have buy side, we have liquidity right above this. So if price comes, takes this out, and reacts off of this fair value gap, we're gonna be prepared. But first, we need to let price play out a little bit. And like I said, this is gonna be from New York session, April 1st, AM session. This already happened. I'm just showing you my entry, how I get in, my trading strategy, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and let it play out a little bit. So at this point, It's right before New York Open. We see that price came into the gap, filled it about 50%. So now let's see what it wants to do. Ooh, okay. Let's go back. And right after this, it comes, fills this up, right? I'm gonna wait for price to take out this buy side liquidity, right? Let's go down to lower time frame because I take my entries on the 1 minute time frame. So we check the 5 minute, it's cool. Let's go to the 1 minute. All right, 1 minute, right before New York Open. Gonna let it play out a little bit. It's New York Open right here. Price starts pushing up. And okay, I'll let it play out a little bit more. There we go. See, you see why I marked up both of these levels? We have buy side right here and buy side up here. So after New York Open, I'm aware that there's gonna be 10 a.m. news, a red folder. So now it's all about being patient enough to let price do what it wants, right? I already know that's we're looking for a sell. And right at this point, let's see, it's almost 10 a.m. Let's just fast forward. Okay, 10:50. Okay. We're right before the news. Right there. Boom. News came out, 10 a.m. news came out. And this is when I like getting in my trades. Right? This is when I love it. So as we can see, we have buy side liquidity. Price took out buy side. Now we're gonna do my checklist. This is the Papi Pips checklist. Number 1, price has to take out liquidity grab on a higher time frame. 2, break a structure. 3, OTE. 4, fair value gap. 5, order block. Right? I don't need all 5 in order to get in a trade, but I need at least 3. So I need price to take out buy side or sell side. I need price to break structure and come into OTE. Right? Now I'm gonna show you all of this. Alrighty. So right at this point, right, we're like about 10:06. I already see my setup. I know I'm getting in a sell, right? And I'll just go ahead and just delete this level. Price took out liquidity right here. We then got to break a structure. We're going to use our fib to get OTE. So we have liquidity grab. Price took out buy side liquidity. Boom. After that happens, that's when we wait for the break of structure 2. And now this is where you have to be patient and have that discipline to wait until price comes into the OTE. So anywhere in the zone, you can take a trade. In the zone, you can take a trade. From the 62 to the 70%. I prefer the 70.5 and 79%, but it's all depending on how much you can, how much drawdown you want to take. I like that 70.5 to 79%. All right, so we'll let it play out a little bit. And before we even do that, we also have a fair value gap on the 1 minute time frame. And I'll just mark it up. Fair value gap to here. And then we are aware that we have this order block right here, right at the 79%. So there are potentially 2 entries you could take. You could take the 70.5% or the 79%. This is when we will go ahead and just put our short position, get ready to get in that trade. right? And my SL will always be anywhere from 10 to 20 points, depending on the setup. Right here, it's giving us 17 points. So I'll go ahead and just, my SL is going to be 17 points. TP will always be 50. And then sometimes I would just take the low hanging fruit, first level of liquidity, this sell side liquidity. I'll just take it. But in this example, this is what we would take. I'll let it play out a little bit more. Alrighty. So now we have liquidity was taken on the higher time frame. 1, break a structure, OTE, fair value gap 4. That's all I need to get in my trade, right? So as soon as I get in this trade, I'm comfortable with it, whether it hits my SL or TP, that's what I'm looking for. And price went ahead, took TP, that's it. That's done. Right around almost 10:20, you're out of the trade. You're not even in that trade for 20 minutes. You know, not every day, all your trading days aren't gonna be like this. Some of them you might be in a trade a little longer. Sometimes it'll be quick, in and out. It's all about you. It's all about you, your plan. I like 50 points. If you're looking for 100 points, it's gonna take a lot longer. And we'll zoom out a little bit so you guys can see. Price then and just went to attack sell side liquidity after that, filled that gap. Let's speed it up a bit. Boom. See, this was the gap on the 15-minute, and this sell side liquidity will be the next area we target. Boom. Price took that out. And that's all you guys need to know. That's my checklist, Papi Pip's checklist. One more thing before we leave. Make sure you get your notes. Take this down, because this is what changed the game for me. We're gonna go to the daily time frame. But first, let's go to the 1 minute real quick. And this is, you guys can take a screenshot, take a look at it, study this. This is what I do each and every day to get in my trades. Each and every day. This works for me. I like 50 points because I'm comfortable with that. With back testing, I've seen that I can go ahead and get that at least 3 times a week. At least 3 times a week I can get my 50 points in and out of the market. And it takes discipline and patience to do that. Because sometimes the market, your overall target will be 200 points, but you don't need all of that. All I need is 50 points for me to be profitable and to be happy for the week and at peace with myself. Alrighty. Last thing I want to go over. Let me go back to that daily time frame and remove the drawings. Let's reset this. Okay. Last things I want to go over is that price has to take out buy side liquidity in order to be bearish, and then price has to take out sell side liquidity in order to be bullish. Now I'll show you this example. And once I started using this in my trading, it changed the game, right? Because I didn't really understand on the order flow and all that good stuff. But once I started using this, I was like, man, all I gotta look for is my setups, liquidity, and I'm good. So right here, we'll go ahead and show you. We have buy side liquidity right here. And then, so in order for price to sell right here, when it's going up right here, we're bullish, it would have to take out this buy side on a daily, right? So it took it out, and then on the lower time frame, you would have had an entry on the 1 minute time frame, 5 minute time frame for that sell, right? From this area to this area was 300 points. Okay, I'm gonna show you another example for the bullish example. So we had sell side liquidity right here. What did price do? Price went ahead and took out sell side liquidity in order to buy, to turn bullish. On the lower time frame, I guarantee you, if you go to the 1 minute, you would have gotten an entry right here. And that's potential. And then you could target, right? You could target the buy side right here. So let's say you got in right there, potential 600 points, right? But I go for 50 points. That's what I like. You can go on a lower time frame and use the same example. Just remember this: in order for price to sell, it has to take out buy side liquidity. In order for price to buy, it has to take out sell side. That's all you need to know. If you take anything from this video, take that and study ICT. I love his concepts. Like I said, I have my own twist on his concepts, and how I trade through back testing. My trading style. That's how I use it. I will be dropping a lot of bangers soon. So make sure you guys are liking, you comment, and you subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed, and y'all have a beautiful day. Thank you.